me, Chronically Happy. I am blinging today, and I just had a first video cut out on me on the funniest part, so I'm gonna upload that other video anyway. So this is just a continuation on some of the videos I just cut off right away of I want my money and I want my money now. JG Wentworth. I don't know if he even caught JG Wentworth, but like, yeah, I want my money and I want my money now. 1877 cash now. JG Wentworth. That was like the most overplayed flipping commercial forever on TV. I think Generation X is probably the generation of commercials. We were experimented on since the time we were children. And that is how we've gotten so popular. I think social media has gotten so popular throughout the years since the becoming of the internet. I was there at the very beginning. I am old as F. I was there when the internet wasn't always available in everybody's home. I was on a Commodore 64 computer. My dad was always up on technology. Thank goodness my dad was all about it. So I've always been around since the age of the computer. We had real floppy disks. It really pissed me off because of my ADHD when I was a kid, when they would call those floppy disks that are hard. They're hard plastic. They're not floppy, because the discs before those were actually floppy. They were floppy disks. They flopped like this. And then came these hard little discs about that big, and they called those floppy disks. It made me so mad because I'm like, these do not flop. No floppy to these flop discs. It made me so unhinged as a teenager. Or a kid, whenever, or preteen, whenever the heck it came about. I don't even remember. I'm gonna have to actually go look up these facts now. Oh my gosh, this truck is smoking. Oh, that's not cool. I don't want to breathe that. Oh, something wrong with that car. I'm almost to the dispensary though. I'm about to go show them samples of lanyards that I've made for their store, and then I'm going to ask for any other input as I move forward with the last 25 that I'm about to make for their store. I'm excited as F. I haven't shopped there on purpose for like 2 months because I'm a loudmouth. I cannot keep my mouth shut. I have to tell somebody. The knowledge I learn, I've got to tell somebody. Like, it helps me process the information so I can remember it for future reference, because I have auditory processing disorder. Auditory meaning hearing, and processing disorder. You can tell me something, but unless I see the actual word or what you're saying out of your mouth is written down, that's how I learn. Like, that's how I learned. I had a speech impairment as a child. I had learning delay. I went through speech therapy for years. So when I pierced my tongue at the age of 18, my mom was so mad. She's like, "You're talking just like you did. What was the use of all that speech therapy for years just to go ahead and do that to yourself to make it so you have a lisp and talk even worse?" I was like, I liked having my tongue pierced. I was a rebellious teen. I've had my tongue pierced. I had my labret pierced. The labret was very short-lived. I had to take it out for my job. So I was in between jobs and it barely healed by the time I had to take it out. I only got like 1 or 2 pictures of my entire life with myself with the labret. I'm really upset because I I was more so the person that used to take pictures of me and all my friends hanging out. Like, I have so many pictures. I have like 2 totes full of pictures that I started scrapbooking for a long time, right after I got out of the service. I used to go over to a friend from middle school. I reconnected with her after I got out of the service, and we, her and our other middle school friend, that I didn't hang out with so much, but I hung out with the other one a little bit more. But we all went through middle school and high school together, and things happened with them where they were teen moms. And the one couple's still together. The other one actually remarried to another middle school friend that was like my BFF. That was, me and her were like troublemakers. Her and I would bounce ideas off each other, and it wasn't just one person over the other. Like, we influenced each other. We influenced each other. And we both could have some sneaky, rebellious teenage ways. We were boy crazy. But her and I didn't end up as teen moms. So we were smart about stuff, at least. But nothing wrong with being a teen mom, because sometimes it can work out and sometimes it doesn't. When I got out of the service, they had the one that they both had. I've known, and I actually dated this dude back in middle school too. Like, it's nothing serious. You make out, and that was about it. And him and my other middle school friend, they ended up, pregnant towards the end of high school, and but we all kind of dated each other's boyfriends. I don't know, like, we didn't think two things about it. It was, we just didn't give enough. Or, I guess I don't know. But what's funny is so many people like got divorced from other people that they were in high school sweethearts, had kids together, and then later on, after some time, they ended up getting divorced, and there's some that are still together. But then there's other friends that were mutual friends from high school, and I ended up going to his wedding to our other high school friend. I dated him, and a couple other people dated him, and these days that's just not something that girlfriends do. I guess it's girl code now. You don't date out each other's guys, but it wasn't that serious. We were kids until they weren't kids anymore, and they had to grow up a little fast. But I love them all dearly. They're still all in my lives. Both of them, both couples, even the new husband and wives, that got together, and they were also mutual friends and people we all knew. I think it's great. There are happy endings. There can be high school sweethearts still too, because I know both. I know ones that stuck it out and some that didn't. So it can work. I didn't have really any single long-term relationship in high school. They were only a couple months long. Or, I was being too sneaky, and, God forbid, to date one or two of them. And I'm glad, things that happen for a reason, I couldn't picture myself with any of these people. These days, I couldn't picture myself with any of them. Like, I love them all dearly. They're like lifelong friends, and I love hanging out with some of my friends I know from high school when they get chances. They're all working people, so it's hard. I have to work around their working schedules, but I think it's great to reconnect with people. You do form some of your longest relationships with people in high school. It really can work out. Or you end up marrying somebody that you never thought you would marry. But things happen for a reason, I'm glad I got that dating experience as a kid. And in the Navy, I learned what it was like to date in my 20s. That was a nightmare. That was a nightmare for me. I have the worst picker. So I've become quite picky these days. But also I have to be ready to be in a relationship. I don't have time to be spreading myself even thinner than I already do on my own. And when I'm in a relationship, I'm all or nothing. And I don't know what it's like to have a good, healthy, balanced relationship. I've just never been in a good one like that. But I imagine I know a good one when I see one, so, you know, it'll happen for me when it happens. And I believe it will, at some point. Just, I don't want it right now, honestly. Right now, I'm trying to do my own thing, and I want to focus on that. I get distracted very easily, and I know that so about myself. I get distracted too easily, and then I end up very unhappy and resentful towards that other person because I feel like they held me back because I was just trying to get things going and started, and you know, I don't have to view it that way. They could be helpful in it. They could be, you know, editors for me, or, you know, whatever. They could end up being very supportive, and that's what I would always hope. Support. I just want support. I want a partnership. We could be a great team and conquer the world together. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever tried, I'm sitting in the parking lot of the dispensary, I'm trying to work my way up to presentation-ish me. I'm getting this is my like voice lesson. La 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 la. My warm-up. So, I don't know if y'all have ever had Qhats. I absolutely love these things. And when I saw a Halloween bag candy full of them, I'm like, dude, how could I say no? I can't say no to that. And then my mom's like, why are you getting this and putting it? I got them in candy dishes. Oh, here's my cubes. I love my little cubes. This one turned out better than the other one. Cube. I wanted to make a Halloween cube bracelet, so all I have to do is keep making more cubes. I'm not going to use this black one. I'm actually going to probably cut it apart and redo it with the same kind of elastic as this one, because this is just not keeping its shape, dude. It's not. It sucks, man. It does not keep the cube shape very good, and so it was recommended by the girl that I watched the tutorial for. But yeah, no, it don't work. I have the worst cotton mouth in the world right now. I'm not allowed to spend some of this money. I gotta take some of this money out to okay, that's all I'm allowed. That's all I'm allowed to spend. I shouldn't be spending any money on this right now, but the stuff I've been having for the last 2 months is just not doing it. It's not cutting it for me. It's not cutting it. So, I've got to stock up on some stuff. Today is not the day to do it. I think I have a full card. If I have a full card, I can totally stock up. Yeah, I get this spin out of my wallet here. My wallet is attached to my phone, guys. Sorry. I love my dash. My dash is great. It has a good, like, little ledge to prop up the phone against. Boom! I got a full card. Hell yeah. So now, I can stock up a little bit, because I need some stuff. After the month that I've been through, I'm about to start October off with a bang. I have a great October. I think I'm coming out of my flare, my autoimmune flare. Now that a lot of my distress is over with the veteran evaluation, and there's still some things I need to work on with my medical calls, but This is one happy girl right now, man. I'm excited to finish my canning. I'm excited to meet. I am about to meet somebody today. And I have to hurry up and get back home so I can start crafting. I have to make some stuff. I can't wait to meet my Ray fam. He's here for a sound system competition at the fairgrounds in Salem, and I am going to go listen to some competition. It's only an hour long, so I got only a couple hours until I gotta leave and get over there. But at least I got showered, I got dressed, I got out of the house. Like, I had to go get money before my credit union closes here on a Saturday. Alright, that's the sour part. I'm in the Zot sour. Boy, did it hit. First thing in the morning. It's almost like, reminds me of like the hot wing challenge. How much can you talk with sour? I ate like 8 or 10 of these damn things in a row last night. I was just like foaming at the mouth, just wanting more. I had to get that over with. I am never going to try and eat a Zot and talk on my video ever at the same time again. Wow. That was really difficult. I challenge y'all to try and make a video or something while eating a Zot. I challenge you to eat a Zot in video vlog. So today's vlog is ending. Keep going, guys. You never know how good it can get. Life is just so beautiful, and I wish you all the best weekend, or whenever you're watching this week. Peace out, guys.